exciting news. The Great Awakening is finally beginning to decline. We will go over this era of faith as well as the scientific revolution. After we give the summary on people in this area being affected by it. Here's where Smartalot with our summary.
Thanks, Cool Cat. And now, this is the daily life of a colonial family. Now, usually they grew corn, rye, squash, peas, or pumpkins on a small farm farm. Now, the men did the hunting and the farming, while the women ground corn, preserved meat and vegetables, and did the cooking and cleaning. And now we go to Cool Cat for the summary of the Great Awakening.
Thanks, Sir Smarts. The Great Awakening was started by ministers trying to wake up people's souls and save them from hell. We preached for days and days. This caused a big fight. Mary Lynn, tell us more about the ministers.
Jonathan Edwards is one of the most important ministers in the Great Awakening. He was a pastor at the Congregational Church in Northampton, Massachusetts. In 1714, he gave a speech titled "Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God," in which one passage states, "God holds you over the pit of hell," almost like you hold a spider or some other loathsome insect over the fire. He conjured up these frightening images to instill fear, and as a result of that, faith into his listeners. And now here we go to Lickety Stickety Stan's quote.
Today we will be talking about Gilbert Tennant and George Whitefield. George Whitefield had 7 trips to America. On his second trip, he had 2 arrivals. He held 2 arrivals to Georgia and New England, and he was a popular man in the Great Awakening. Gilbert Tennant, he was the newest. He was a leader of the new movement. He was a Presbyterian minister. His Presbyterian church split into 2 groups: the old side and new side. And that's it. Now I'll be talking about the scientific revolution.
The scientific revolution was basically a change in how we viewed the universe all around us. It began in mathematics and astronomy and later spread to all areas of natural science.
Really, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
Two famous scientists in this era include Isaac Newton and Galileo Galilei.
Isaac Newton was most especially known for discovering gravity, but he also made important contributions to alchemy, and he invented the scientific method.
This is a series of steps scientists use to solve natural events.
And alchemy.
And don't forget Galileo. He discovered calculus and provided the church so that the earth revolved around the sun. But they didn't like that much, so they put him under house arrest.
And this is the cooking show with Sir Smartalot and
Big Bird Washburn.
today we are making Providence cake. Now, we have the batter. It is already done. Now, we will add some flour. A pinch of flour and a pinch of sugar. And now we will add some raisins. Okay. Now, gotta stir it up. Yeah, stir it up. Stir it. Now, pour it into a pot. Okay. Now, normally, we would have to bake this at 150 for 5 hours. But we don't have that much time. So, we're going to bake it at 600 for 30 minutes. Oh, crap.
It's on fire.
Put it out. Oh no!
Is it out? It's out, okay. It's okay. Okay. Oh darn it, it's all burnt though.
It just burned. Well,
Well, if that didn't happen, this is what it would look like, okay?
it would look like this. Providence cake.